This video takes off from previous ones on complex numbers. To see one of them, just click on the link at the top right corner of your screen. Now, in the previous videos, I noted that a complex number z is a combination of the real parts and an imaginary part. Thus, if the real part is represented by a and the imaginary part by b, we can write a complex number z as a plus jb. So the j here tells us that this part to the right of the positive sign is the imaginary part. Of course, we can have a negative b here. So for example, z equals a minus jb. This is more or less a plus then negative jb, which of course we know since b and a are the constants in consideration, this is just a plus j then a minus b. Now, what I've just done here is very important in this conversation. What's an Argand diagram? An Argand diagram is just a way of representing a complex number on the Cartesian axis. So, this representation of a complex number is called the rectangular form because we can just plot off the real and imaginary parts on the Cartesian graph. So this is the rectangular form of a complex number. So if we can write a complex number as z equals the real parts plus the imaginary parts, that's called the rectangular form. Now, on the Cartesian axis, of course, we know that this is y-axis and this is the x-axis. Now, the x-axis is the real axis, while the y-axis is the imaginary axis. Thus, to plot z equals a plus jb on the Argand diagram, I'm just going to have my traditional y and x axis, but now I'm not going to call it x and y axis. I'm going to call it the real axis and y the imaginary axis. So to plot a plus jb, a is a positive number, so I'm just going to note a somewhere here. Now jb, the j here tells us that b is a number on the imaginary axis, so b is going to be somewhere here. Now, the point of intersection where a meets with b is a comma b, that's the coordinates. So this is going to be z, a line drawn from the center, from the origin to the point of intersection of a and b. So this is an Argand diagram, which of course is a way of representing a complex number on the Cartesian axis. So for example, if we intend drawing a complex number z equals 2 plus 3j on the Argand diagram, so I'm just going to have the imaginary axis, the real axis, so this is real, this is imaginary. So I need 2 on the real axis, so this is 2, this is just a sketch, and 3 on the imaginary axis, this is 3. So both of them will meet somewhere here. So this is the coordinate 2, 3. So this is going to be my complex number z, which is equal to 2 plus 3j. Similarly, to plot z equals -5 minus 4j, I'm going to do the same. My Argand diagram here. So again, this is a sketch. I know this to be my imaginary axis. This is my real axis. Thus, I need a -5 on the real axis. So this is the origin. -5 is going to be somewhere here. The negative part of the real axis. Now I also need the -4 on the imaginary axis. That's going to be the bottom here. -4. So the point of intersection is going to form the coordinates. So I can see right here, this is the point, -5, -4. So the complex number z, which is equal to -5 minus 4j, is represented by this line. Of course, this is the origin. So this is how we represent a complex number on the Argand diagram. In the next video, we are going to be considering the conversion from rectangular form to polar form, and we are going to see how it plays out on the Argand diagram. See you then. Thank you for watching this video. If you find it useful, kindly like it by giving it a thumbs up, share to your friends and colleagues on social media, drop a comment, and click on the subscribed icon. To get notification if I upload new videos, just check the dark bell button under the subscribed icon. Thank you for watching once again, and see you in the next video.